Yeah. Hello, YouTube. For those of you who are not caught up with the internet, VidCon happened this weekend, which was yesterday, which was Saturday and Friday. And if you didn't go, this is for you. It's gonna be a little video about my experience of my first VidCon. First of all, it was very tiring. There's people everywhere, mostly girls, and I would say probably for every 40 girls, there was one guy. That's how many girls there were. So guys, if you want to meet some girls, I guess go to VidCon. Probably won't get much because they're all there for the British ones. And since there are a lot of people, there are a lot of lines. When we first got there, it was around, I would say 7:15, 7:30. We were actually late. I wanted to get there at 7 because I knew there were going to be a lot of people for registration. And I was right, there were a lot of people. Oh boy. So when we finally got there, the line was, so if the entrance for registration was here, you would have to go all the way there. Yeah, it was very long, but we were actually pretty lucky because when we got there early, we got to register faster, and then when we came out, people were still in line for registration. So good that we got there early. So when you get to the registration booth, you show them your ID or your confirmation number, and then they give you a bag that looks like this, and it says VidCon 4th annual da-da-da. And then you get a cool little name tag thing, and you write your name and your channel if you want and your passion. So what I did was I had a happy birthday sticker on my cardigan, and I put that on my name tag. And you know, that was a really good conversation starter with some of the YouTubers. After we registered, we went to the second floor to see where everything was because actually it was really confusing. The signings, the YouTubers had numbers, I guess stations for their booth. It was our first time there. We went to the second floor to look for their booth, but it was actually all in the main hall, which is huge. This thing was huge. Oh my god. The signings were all the way in the back, and I was wondering why people were lining up, and it was for the signings. So there were a lot of people from one wall to practically the other wall. So instead of getting in line for that, we had met people in line before we registered, and we had asked them to save us a spot at the Kia stage. The Kia stage is where some of the YouTubers perform. The first one for the opening, there was Hank and John Green, and then the hosts for that day were actually Hannah Hart and Tyler Oakley, both of which I don't really watch, but occasionally, but it was still cool. And then the first people, the opening act was DJ, okay, I'm really bad, I can't remember them because I don't really watch them. And then Jack and Finn came on, and then Daily Grace and Hannah Hart and Mary, and they made a whole big announcement about making a movie. When most of the Kia stage part was over, we went to the signings where I got to meet kind of Sam Pepper and his friend Maz, and then I got in line for Troye Sivan. And then even when you're walking around, there are YouTubers: David Choi, Just Kidding Films, Giovanni Antoinette, Athena and I'm sorry, this other kid that was in Kids React To by the Fine Brothers. We met Fine Brothers. It's Judy Time and Benji, and oh my god, there's just so many of them. And Swoozy, who, okay, don't mean to brag, but he kind of kissed me on the cheek. And when I tweeted him that night, later that night, I woke up and I got a notification that says, Swoozy is following you on Twitter. I actually met him again the second day, and he kind of remembered me. We saw Jack and Finn's panel, but we didn't get to meet him. But we did go up to him because my friend brought a Nerf gun for him, and he called on us. So I went up, and my friend kind of danced around, went crazy, and he looked at me, and oh, don't even get me started. So after Jack's Gap, we went to get in line for Marcus, Alfie, Casper, Joe, Jim, the 5 of them. We took a picture, and Alfie's hand is a little high. The damage has been done. Also met the cast of VGHS. If you don't know what VGHS is, you better get on the internet. VGHS is Video Game High School. Freddie Wong was there, I think one of the, like 3 of the behind the stage people, Jimmy Wong and Josh Blaylock were there. There are also concerts. The concerts were so amazing. KINADaze performed live. Christina Grimmie and her band, hashtag Pretty Drummer. We met Christina Grimmie 3 times, I believe. Don't remember. And then We the Kings performed. What? They were so cool. They were just rocking out, and then, oh my god, it was just so amazing. I wish they were the closing act though. And after that, they had a party by the stage with the DJ, and then Sam Pepper and Mazamaz were on stage, and some other YouTubers. So if you're sitting there wondering, is it worth the $100 or $90 to go to VidCon? Is it worth flying over to VidCon? Is it worth driving or getting a hotel for VidCon? Well, obviously it all depends on you, but in my opinion it is, but I don't suggest driving back and forth because you'll get so tired by the end of the night around 1 a.m. You don't even want to drive home, and literally on the way back I almost fell asleep probably 20 times. I would much rather get a hotel there so I can just walk to the hotel and sleep. And also you don't have to wake up super early to get in line for anything. A lot of people from different places went, like from Tennessee, from Kansas, from New York, from Switzerland I heard, and some people even from the UK went to see people from their country, which is kind of confusing to me, but I guess it works out. Well, good thing I live pretty close to Anaheim, so it wasn't that far of the drive, but I still wish that I got a hotel room. If you want me to give some tips and tricks about VidCon, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, as always. If you want to see more, just click the subscribe button. And until then, peace out, Girl Scout. Bye! I'm taking it, but style, now for real. Let's go up, can I have it? Turn me up. Do it. Jumpsuit and some house slippers. A funky ride, let the jacket and the fountain take it. I know what keep on, how about I know what keep on, how about I please play it, then I gotta keep on, yeah. Hello, face in my mirror. Don't even get a bit of my friend here. I can take some rollies, make them pull and tell us a sticker to be like. I'm gonna pump sometimes, only got $3 in my pocket. I'm hunted, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. 2, 3, 4, 'cause I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20.